Welcome back to Doom 3, Resurrection of Evil. I'm Blasphemous, and we are suffocating to death. Cacodemons are back, but fortunately, well, they're a creature with a projectile, and so we are A-OK. Thank goodness for air canisters, eh? Now then, where to? Yep. I won't say that this is a difficult section, but if you don't know where you're going, and you're not managing your air correctly, then yeah, things can get complicated. It doesn't help at all, of course, that your oxygen deprivation doesn't go down because you've slowed down time. I mean, why would it? You're still breathing just as quickly. Look at that guy all the way over there. To that I say, nuts. Nuts to that. After all, there isn't any achievement for killing all the monsters.
Hey! You! Over here! These things have kept me alive. There are more bots around, but I've sent them into the tunnels.
Well, that sounds promising.
Remember, they're on your side. Stay close to these bots.
I mean, that is a pretty decent warning. Knowing this guy, he probably would just shoot a Sentry Bot in the face. Now, believe it or not, this is the final section of the Erebus part of the game, which constitutes, well, 6 levels in total. The next section is 4 levels, and then there's another couple levels for the end. Yeah, I said it before, but Resurrection of Evil is very, very short. You might notice on the progress bar, but this level is only going to be about 14 minutes. So all told, yeah. If there is a sin for this game, and I think I've mentioned this before, it's that there isn't enough of it. I actually do like Resurrection of Evil, despite all my grousing about it. I just grouse, that's just my thing. Don't think that is an indication of quality. I like to just highlight things that are either bad or things that could be done better. Now, where are you going? I feel like something might have broke there with his AI. But oh well. I'm not complaining. So, still no audio logs. Considering how wordy the previous game was, this game is oddly succinct. I guess they saw some complaints that the previous game had too much plot and not enough action, and so they were like, let's just throw all the plot out. Nobody cares about that. I feel like there might be like a happy compromise with that. Oh crap. What is it with doors closing just as I throw grenades? I got a real knack for that. Now this section. This is a fight if I ever saw one. Yeah, that's right. It's revenants. And you might be thinking, well, they shoot rockets. Can we grab rockets? We can. It's just not recommended. You see, rockets, they sort of just go on their own homing direction. They have their own trajectory that they'd like to go on, and so if you grab one, they just sort of usually just fly into a wall or something. It's not very helpful. And of course, there's the fact that, you know, for the Revenant, there's 2 of them at any given time. So anyway, Sentry Bot. Always a crowd favorite. There's also the rather unnerving fact that, for whatever reason, it looks like rockets go faster than they ought to. Or at the very least, they track you even while you're going way too fast for them. Like, they shouldn't be this accurate. I think the tracking is actually something on maybe like a frame-by-frame basis, that every frame it just reacquires your position. So it doesn't matter if you're going fast or not. Those things are going to be going straight at you as long as you're within their line of sight, so... I mean, I guess you could still outrun them. That's something. Now this room. I have died in this room. These barrels, they are placed in a very poorly positioned place. Wow. Very descriptive. The point is that, yeah, if you're not paying attention, these barrels can trip you up. I just prefer to get rid of them as soon as I can. You see what I'm talking about with the rockets, right? It just kind of flew right into a wall. Yeah. I don't know how much damage a rocket does, but I figure it's got to be a whole lot, because, you know, it's a rocket. But good luck trying to connect with it. What's it, Lassie? You trying to tell me something? Has your AI pathfinding fallen down a well? Yeah, it kind of gets stuck on its waypoints sometimes, where it has to go back and reacquire itself before it can continue. Oh well. Despite its faults, it's still a happy little helper robot. Oh. Well. This looks like a fight waiting. The Berserk Hunter. This thing, while its heart is showing, it lunges at you at very, very fast speeds. Like if you're not in hell time, then that thing is going to be crossing the room in the blink of an eye. Your objective, of course, hit the glowy weak point in the center of its chest. I mean, I suppose that should be self-explanatory. And then takes a little cooldown period where it throws these comically tiny fireballs at you. Don't worry about trying to send them back, it's pointless. And then it goes berserk again. Rinse and repeat. Now obviously, in this level where resources are going to be so very important, it's probably not the best idea to be throwing explosive devices that, you know, pulp bodies. I feel like there might have been a corpse or two that I obliterated there in that just volley of grenades. And if you run out of held time charges, well, good luck actually hitting its chest while it's flying around the room all over the place. Trust me, this battle is won or lost depending on whether or not you're able to keep things slowed down to a crawl. And there's only one way to end this. If I can get a good angle. Bingo. Now we get Berserk Power. What does Berserk Power do, you might ask? We'll see. We will see. But first, it's time for us to go to a new location. A new fancy change of scenery. I'll see you there.